Hey, it's Pigeon Bricks, and today I have some leaked minifigures for you of a new upcoming Summer Wave LEGO Star Wars set. And this set right here has not been kind of leaked with images of the set itself. We only have the minifigures of it, but basically this set is the Armorer set, and we have the new minifigure of her and also some other minifigures here. So first up, on the left here, of course, in full new Beskar armor is the Mandalorian, looking as usual very nice. Nothing too special here since we know, we've gotten this minifigure a bunch of times before, but other than that, it's a good minifigure on its own with its arm printing, and yeah, it looks really, really cool. And then on the right, we have Paz Vizsla, which is basically another Mandalorian, which is seen in a scene of the Mandalorian show next to the Armorer and the Mandalorian himself. And he kind of like has a little bit of a fight between them. But yeah, he's a good guy still. And he looks really, really cool. I like this minifigure a lot. He's actually using the armor piece here is actually from the Wrecker minifigure from the Bad Batch shuttle coming out soon as well. And yeah, other than that, printing on the armor looks great. The helmet looks fantastic, and yeah, nothing really to complain about. It looks like he has some sort of kind of jetpack contraption on the back there, and he also has kind of a unique blaster thing there. So that looks pretty cool, maybe a bit bulky, but yeah, really cool minifigure. But of course, what this video is mainly about is the minifigure in the center, the Armorer herself. She has some flaws in my opinion. Decent minifigure, but let's get into the flaws that I think she has. First off, her helmet looks really weird, and what I mean by that is, first off, the kind of horns on it are the same horns, and basically the whole helmet is the same as Garth Axon's helmet from the Clone Wars newer sets coming out. And that is fine, for LEGO to reuse this helmet. It makes sense from a business standpoint, sure. But the helmet, well, the horns on it, at least, don't really match the Armorer's horns. So that is a bit of a flaw. But the main thing that I don't like about it is the printing. The printing on the helmet looks quite terrible, in my opinion. It looks like she just has a huge forehead, and then that top kind of printing with those lines doesn't really go towards like the whole top of the helmet. There's kind of like a bald spot on top, which I find kind of strange. And yeah, I just think this whole thing should have been shifted upwards, because it just looks like she has a huge forehead, and then her whole kind of facial area with her eyes and everything is just moved all the way down, which just looks really awkward to me. Just compare that, for example, to the Mandalorian. His helmet looks totally fine. Looks like in the show where his eyes are as they should be positioned. But here it just looks really cramped down there. And yeah, but other than that, a pretty cool minifigure. At least the horns are the right color. They are different from the helmet. And she also has this jetpack, which is pretty cool. Her body, whole printing going on there is pretty nice too. And the only other flaw I see with this minifigure is that they should have probably just used a bit of a kind of like a cloth piece for her shoulder, because she does have that in the show. But yeah, so overall, this minifigure selection for this set is decent in my opinion. It has a great minifigure in the Mandalorian, of course, which yes, we've had a lot already in many different sets, but it makes sense to include him here. And Paz Vizsla is a fantastic minifigure in my opinion. Just nothing really wrong with him whatsoever. I think they really nailed that one. But I cannot say the same for the basically what was going to be the star of the show here, the Armorer. Yeah, she just doesn't really stand out as a good minifigure to me. Just the lack of that shoulder kind of cloth piece and that weird print on her helmet just really sets her back. I think she could have been a lot better, and I'm really hoping that this printing on her helmet is just a mistake by LEGO, and that the real version that you get in real sets that you can buy is actually going to be better. Maybe this is just a one-time thing in this picture here, but you know, that is kind of unlikely in my opinion. So yeah, but I'm obviously really hoping that they do change that. But other than that, the minifigure selection is amazing. And with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, a like and a sub would be greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next video.